I want to win the World
Malik
Series.
Hooker the last several weeks, y'all have gotten him. Seems like y'all have gotten him more involved in stopping the run. Maybe just the way things work, especially when he came up and hit the Jazz PV on that little jet sweep at the start of the second half. He seems to have been a different guy, enforcing the run, et cetera. Because we always pictured him as this outfielder, your center fielder playing center field now. What metamorphoses have you seen from him?
Well, I think it's just some alterations of scheme and some different things we're asking him to do. He's been a great tackler. I think if you remember what he did on kickoff team last year, which is really how he arrived on the scene. He's a very fast and physical football player. So getting him more involved in all phases of the game doesn't do anything but make us better.
But he shows he's capable, I guess.
There's no question. He's very capable.
Yeah.
Kerry, what's the biggest concern or thing that you're stressing most to kind of contain Tommy Armstrong this week? I know.
Well, he's a very dynamic football player. He can run, he can throw, he scrambles, he does everything well. He's probably got the strongest arm of any of the quarterbacks we've seen so far this year. Very talented group of receivers, and so we know that we've got to do everything we can to try to contain him in the pocket, try to make sure we have on-body coverage, but then we also have to stop him when he runs the ball, and he's a very effective runner.
Hey, Kerry, when you watch him play and what you've seen on tape, he's improved this year, but he's thrown a lot of interceptions in his career. Do you find him to gamble at times, and how tough is it to defend when somebody who's willing to maybe take risks?
Well, I don't know about how tough it is to defend. He's going to throw the ball. You know, they've been sacked very few times. He's going to throw the ball. He's going to avoid the rush, and I think he has great confidence in his ability to make the throws. And that's what our guys need to understand. There's no play that's going to be over until the ball's on the ground or a player's on the ground. And I think he's a very explosive player that presents a lot of problems.
I can't think of his number, but Westerkamp is one of their prime receivers.
Number one.
Yeah, number one.
Yeah.
What just jumps out at you about him, and what's the challenge there?
I mean, you know, he's a guy that gets open all the time. He finds himself in the right spaces. He's incredibly competitive. Does a great job blocking. Does a great job running routes. Does a great job fitting in wherever needed. And I think they're roommates. I think that they have great chemistry, and I think that shows up on the field.
Hey, Kerry, they're one catch away from having 3 receivers in the top 36 of yards per reception. How are they doing that?
They're good receivers. It's a very, very talented group as a whole. They spread the ball around, so there's a lot of guys getting catches each week. Can't focus on one guy and say we try to take this guy away or that guy away, because they've got talent across the board. And so I think he does a great job of distributing balls. I think they've got a good offensive package that allows guys to get open in different places on the field.
Kerry, I know you don't really concern yourself with such things, but Marshawn and Garyon both are being talked about as first-round talents. Would you like to brag at all about the development you've had for those guys?
No, I really don't. I love those 2 kids. I love the entire unit right now. I think the development at this position is extraordinary. I think it's because we've had great players here. You know, Bradley was AFC Defensive Player of the Week this week. Right. You know, Eli was back last week, and so we've got a really nice little progression going in our room, and those guys understand what it takes. They've seen what it takes, and they're just following the lead of others, and we've got a good group of guys.